Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Today I'll show you the video. This is the video 2 days after the Typhoon hit and Cebu. This is the aftermath and it leaves devastation of my fellow Danawanons. All the structures and buildings here I couldn't visit after the typhoon because the water is 6 to 8 feet high. So I visited when everything is dry and I videoed to show you all what's going on and what happened. And this is the big problem and big devastations of all the Danawanons, not just Danao, also in Cebu City and Talisay. But of course, I'm living here in Danao and I'll show you what are the real situations here. There are a lot of people losing their business, losing their properties, all the memorabilia, all the money, hard works, it's gone. No poor, no rich in this kind of calamity. I've been living here for 35 years, but it's my first time to experience this kind of devastation. The floods. Is it because of climate change? Or who knows? It's not all fun here in the Philippines. It's not all about the relationship. It's not all about the Filipinas. Philippines is a beautiful country with a nature. But always remember, Philippines is also a volatile of calamities, disaster, like earthquake that we experienced a few months ago. The typhoons now that hit Cebu and left devastation. But of course, Filipinos are resilient. We always have a reason to smile, to script back, and of course, move on. And this is why we are Filipinos for nothing. We always help during this kind of calamities. During this time that we need each other's and helping hands. We are always grateful that we are still alive and safe, even though the hurtful, the painful to see this kind of situation, losing everything. But apart from that, we get by. And, we show how much we care for each other, how much we love of our people here in the Philippines. So, if you come here in the Philippines, you can take your own risk because it's not all fun and it's not all dating scene in the Philippines. You also encounter this kind of calamities. You will also experience earthquakes that shake your world and you might even think you don't want to live here in the Philippines. But of course, Filipino people will make you feel safe because we always make sure you that we always help and you can always lend a hand for Filipino. Now this area, well, you see, all the savings of the people was in there, their business is all gone. And of course, the future that we need to scrap back again and build it again. How lucky you are that you are there safe, sound, and healthy. These people here need to struggle, need to survive, need to help each other, even though they don't have anything. It's it's really hard to get by, honestly. because there is no food, no rice, no clean water. And of course, the government also busy helping and of course restoring. So far, there is no electric, no internet, and sadly, signal is unstable for cellular phone. It's been 7 days, or maybe I forgot 8 days rather, with this kind of situation. People need help, but of course, we get by. And if you see, there's a lot of beds outside. They clean the beds. Of course, we cannot afford to buy beds all the time like this. We need to salvage everything. For us, still usable. So, this is what we do. This is what Filipino do. Cleaning everything, salvage everything as possible. So, so this is how people are cleaning. Luckily, some of them are evacuated to the evacuation center, and some of them stay at home, look after their home, and some of them stays in the church and pray for people to be saved. Some lose their lives. Some are missing and still on not recovered yet. I've been to the city this morning to find some interviews and sadly I couldn't. The city smells rotten, very muddy, smells horrible that make you sick. No wonder there's a lot of kids get cough, colds because of this kind of situation. It's hot, there's no electric, there's no fun, the humidity, sweat after sweat. What can you do? Anyway, I'll show you where my sister came lived. I was interviewed her like few months ago, and luckily she evacuated in the evacuation center, and now she's living in my parents' house because her house wiped out from the floods during the typhoon Tino. But her family is safe, including her mother-in-law and her in-law, her siblings. I'm so glad that she's safe and also the kids, but she's been crying because she lost everything. But only God knows what's his plan, and maybe this is his plan for her to start anew. So this is her house before, and now it's gone. Everything is ruined, everything is wiped out. So I'm so sorry everyone that I couldn't update you all for a long time because I myself don't have electric, no internet, even the data is down. But I'm happy because I am safe. I am still here. I am alive. And of course, here I am. So happy to see you at all. And so happy to read all your concerns and comments here. Thank you ever so much. I wish you all the best. Stay healthy, guys. Stay safe. And I'll see you in my next video.